Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I am Papa Pepper, and today, continuing on with some of this final gardening in preparation for not gardening. And remember how I was talking about how I wanted to mulch these paths? Well, cool thing is, I went to town today, and guess what they had waiting for me in town? When I went to town, I decided to take my trailer with me. Yeah, big old load of mulch. So that's awesome. The problem I'm running into is this stuff. Look at this. There's weeds growing in my mulch. So what am I gonna do about all these weeds growing in my mulch? I think I might have the solution. Before I use that mulch though, I've got to eliminate some weeds. I could bend over, spend the whole time pulling them by hand. That's often pretty tough to be bent over all day. I do that picking night crawlers anyway. At night, my back hurts. So I'm gonna make a tool. I could have the kids do it too, but often it's hard to get all the root out. So I'm gonna make a tool. I didn't think of it when I was in town, and I think if I would have bought one in town, it would have been a short one. I don't know if they have long ones. They probably do, but it probably would have been 15, 20 bucks. I can save 15, 20 bucks just by using scrap here, and it's gonna take me less than an hour or so, better than running to town anyway. Cool thing was, in town we got to see one of our subscribers. I rolled up and I kind of saw her in a vehicle and I'm like, Remember before, saw her and at a store and she's kind of looking at me, kind of looked at her. She goes, I'm a subscriber. I said, so we got to talking, and they blessed us with some ground beef a while ago because they didn't have much freezer space, but they had a cow they needed to take care of. So that was really cool. Thank you if you're watching this one. And yeah, Pinky and I got to spend a little bit of time talking to her in town. Didn't pick up this tool though, so let's make one because I'd rather make it anyway. And I think I can do it even without being a blacksmith, even without being able to heat up the metal. Now that I've got some of this stuff organized, I know I've got a whole bunch of cut off rebar over here. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit thicker stuff, but this should work anyway. Right now, I don't know where I got this, but I know it was either free or cheap, like a garage sale type thing. But I'm just going to use that to flatten the end of this right now with a 4-pound hammer. Again, if I could heat this up, it'd be a different story. But I think I should be able to flatten it a bit. I'm thinking one day I will actually get an anvil, actually get a forge, and do some real blacksmithing, but for now, I'm going to use what I got. Starting to get there. When I saw that begin to split, I figured I reached, wow, that's so hot right now just from being worked. I figured when I saw it begin to split, I reached what I was going to be able to do. So we're just going to cut that into a V with a metal grinding wheel. Let's see what we can do. So that is the tool, and if you look here, it's actually angled, so it's pretty sharp. I think that'll work, and I like it. I might just wrap a little electrical tape on here for a handle. Got some electrical tape just for a handle. I don't want to accidentally slice myself open on some rusty rebar while I'm doing this project, so I'm just gonna wrap a handle quick and then test this thing out. I think it's gonna work good for its design. I think that for me spending, 5 minutes in my lean-to, I think it's a good way to do it. And I don't think anything I could have picked up in town would have offered me much more as far as capability than what this guy's gonna be able to do. I think I'm pretty much right in line with exactly the functionality that I would pick up at a store for a tool like this. There we go. We got our handle now. Got our sharp end. Let's go try that out. If you're not familiar, they make gardening tools that are shaped somewhat like this, and the goal is you can put this down here by the plant and you aim for where the middle is. Okay, so I'm kind of over the stem now, and then you just drive it through, and that should cut that thing off. Yeah, wow, it actually picked it up. Let me find an empty bucket. I did not expect to be able to pick it up with that. It did, and that'll either be chicken food or compost. I haven't decided yet. I did not expect it to pick it up. Let's try, this looks like some curly dock, maybe wild lettuce, it's small. Oops, so I'm just gonna go down there. Yeah, look at that, and it's pokey enough, wow, just to pick those up. Some henbit, that's a good wild edible. Not bad for a winter ground cover crop. Well, I was not expecting just to be able to pick all these up like this. Wow, this is above and beyond what I was thinking of. I've never used one of those other tools. I was just thinking if I've got all these guys way down there, I don't want to, here's a dandelion. I don't want to have to monkey with them and be bent over the whole time. Wow. You guys seeing that? I was not expecting it to pick up this well. That is above and beyond my expectations. Let's see. And ideally I would have wanted a flatter head. I was hoping for some 1/2-inch rebar. I didn't have any that was short. And of course, like I said, with only being able to smack it cold and not use an actual forge and heat it up, it's only so wide. I wanted to go on the head there. Wow. Guys, that is awesome. Let's look at a little section and see how this works. Honestly, I have got my work cut out for me. I'm just gonna remove all these guys first, cut them off underground, right through the root deep, and then just be able to pick these guys up without even bending over. That is awesome. Handy little tool. I am definitely gonna have this, and that's one thing too. I remember people who would have like, you know, well, that's great grandpa's whatever, but it wasn't always just something that great grandpa had bought and used. It was something great grandpa had made, and made so well it lasted generations. You know, this obviously can last generations, especially if I'm just getting these out of the mulch here, and I'm not gonna be hitting rocks and stuff with this tip. But wow, that worked better than I thought. Hopefully you guys are at least a little inspired to get creative, try something on your own, do something a little different. Not everyone would think of this, but we should. We should. Save me an hour of drive time. Save me probably somewhere between 15 to 20 bucks right now. I count this as free because it was just, you know, rebar laying around. But even just picking up some rebar and making 4 of these out of a 20-foot section is way, 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 way cheaper. I could probably arm my small army here. All my little peppers, but pretty cool. I'll see you guys next time. Papa out.
Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. Farewell.
The cow head is good?
Yeah.
That's good.